Okay, this one is kind of a different kind of question, and here's a good example where they're trying to screw with you. And they're giving you this answer here that has nothing to do with math. Like, it's just kind of a opinion question. They're never going to ask you an opinion question. So obviously this has nothing to do with your decision, so don't even think about it. Think about just the math. So what I'm going to have to do is figure out which is the better deal. If I bought the bag, well, let's move it up a bit so you can actually see that. There we go. If you bought the bag, it's $6, and we want to figure it out per unit price. And remember, we always learn that it's always dollars per the amount that we have. So if I went 6 divided by 3 kilograms, I'm going to get $2 per kilogram. Okay? Now, for the cubes are a little bit more. It's 250, and I divide it by how many kilograms I have. Now, it's saying that I have 500 grams. So 500 grams, we know there's 1,000 grams in a kilogram. So that means that it's half a kilogram. So if I go 2.5 and I divide it by half, this is where you're going to have to do a little bit of math. If you went 2.5 and divided by 2, it'd be half the amount. But if you went 2.5 and divided by 0.5, it'll be double the amount. So this is really $5 per kilogram. So right away we know that this is way more expensive. So if you take a look at the answers, it says the unit price of bagged sugar is $2 per kilogram and the unit price of sugar cubes is 5. Yep, so that's right. So right away we know number 1 has to be right. So that can't be right. Well, let's see if we can knock off any more. Let's take a look at number 3, and you totally ignore number 2 because really, who cares about this? There's no math in it. For number 3, it says, in order to get 3 kilograms of sugar cubes, the owner would need to spend $15. Is that true? Yep, because it costs $5 per kilogram for the sugar cubes, so if they bought 3 kilograms, it would definitely be $15. So 1 and 3 have to be right. So we know that B then would not be right, and we know that C would not be right because it doesn't include number 1. So it's just the last one. You didn't even care about this part. So don't let them trick you. Do the math. Don't worry about opinion answers.